In the center of New York, people are running in panic, cars are turning over. The villain Mesmero comes out of the bank, hypnotized people follow him. They put the stolen money into the van and 2 police officers close the van door. Mesmero notices Spider-Man and orders the hypnotized people to kill him. A crowd is piling on the Spider, but he manages to throw people off and climb onto the roof of the bus. Wolverine jumps on the roof. He believes that Spider-Man is to blame for the panic. Parker explains that he has nothing to do with it. The crowd rocks the bus and Wolverine falls on the asphalt. The Spider jumps on the traffic light. Wolverine is covered with a dumpster, but Logan smashes him to pieces and prepares to attack people. Parker stops him. He says that it looks like people have been drugged. Wolverine breaks the nearest hydrant and directs a jet of water at the crowd. People come to their senses and see Spider-Man in front of them. They begin to blame him for what happened. Wolverine notices Mesmero and runs to him, but the villain orders people to kill the mutant and Wolverine is knocked down. The Spider ties the villain's legs. Wolverine pins Mesmero to the wall of the van and threatens to kill him if the villain does not let go of people's consciousness. The villain executes Logan's order. People come to their senses. Nick Fury arrives at the scene. He praises the Spider for his good work. Parker and Logan quarrel. Wolverine leaves, but the Spider shoots him in the back of the head with a spider web. Wolverine releases his claws and rushes at the Spider. Fury gets between them. He sends Parker back to school. Mesmero watches the conflict and uses his ability. Peter returns to school. His friend Luke Cage asks him to write off his algebra homework, but Parker refuses. Flash Thompson stops Parker in the hallway and wants to take the money for lunch. The bell rings and Parker goes to class. Parker falls asleep in class and wakes up in Wolverine's body in his apartment. He can't control Logan's claws and blows up the apartment. Wolverine wakes up in class in Parker's body. He jumps up, not understanding what is happening. The students laugh at him. Logan runs out into the hallway and rushes around the school. He sees Mary Jane and thinks she has a mirror. Parker's cell phone rings. Peter tells Logan that they exchanged bodies. Peter tells Logan that he is in his body and Wolverine is in Parker's body. In the body of Spider-Man, Sabretooth bursts into Wolverine's apartment. Peter kicks the villain in the face. Wolverine tells Peter to run from Sabretooth. Parker asks Logan to stay at school and not explain anything to anyone. Parker jumps out of the window. He is being chased by Sabretooth. Parker enters the roadway and is hit by a bus. Peter drives away from Sabretooth on this bus. At school, Parker's friends approach Logan. Logan is rude to them. Friends give him a backpack. Logan finds a Spider-Man costume inside. Flash Thompson wants to take Logan's money for lunch, but Wolverine throws him on the floor and beats him. Annoyed, Wolverine leaves school. Parker runs up to him. Logan says that the exchange bodies are Mesmero's fault. They are attacked by Sabretooth. Wolverine throws the villain into the school bus. Parker says that you can't show his abilities. He asks Logan to put on a Spider-Man costume. Wolverine refuses. Then Parker threatens that he will shave Logan while he is in his body. Parker fights with Sabretooth. Logan on the roof puts on Spider costume. He tries to use web shooters and jumps from the roof. Logan crashes into the wall of the building. Parker throws Sabretooth into a garbage truck. Wolverine throws a web shooter to Parker. Parker throws Sabretooth into a newsstand. Parker grabs the villain. Logan jumps on top and hits Sabretooth in the face. Parker and Wolverine cover Sabretooth's face with cobwebs and then send him to a knockout with a double blow. Logan and Parker come to Mesmero's cell on the SHIELD aircraft carrier and force him to return their bodies to them. The frightened villain returns everything to its place. Parker offers Wolverine to hang out together. Logan replies that Parker has friends and everything is fine with him. Logan hijacks a fighter jet and flies away. The villain Batrick runs down a dark alley with a bag of stolen valuables. Venom attacks him. Venom throws Batrick into the wall. The villain throws the bag away and says he is ready to surrender to the police, but Venom says it will be another time and rushes at Batrick. Parker brushes his teeth and washes his face in the morning. He hears a phone call. Peter hardly finds the watch he was given in the SHIELD. Parker has a missed call from Nick Fury, the head of the SHIELD. Fury asks Parker to contact him urgently. Peter decides to have breakfast first. He goes downstairs and sees Aunt May at the TV. May says that Spider-Man brutally beat a man at night. A Batrick on a hospital gurney is shown on TV. A Batrick is entangled in cobwebs. Parker comes to school and finds his friend Harry Osborn in the classroom. Peter asks Harry where his watch and which Venom was kept. Harry replies that he broke it and leaves the classroom. After school, Spider-Man watches Harry's car on his motorcycle. Osborn Jr. comes to Oscorp. Norman Osborn talks to Otto Octavius. Norman demands that Octavius find Venom. Harry enters Norman's office. Norman does not want to talk to his son. Harry gets angry and turns into Venom. Norman looks at the symbiote with delight. Spider-Man on a motorcycle flies into the window and throws Venom away. Venom wants to attack Norman, but the spider weaves him with a web and tells Osborn to leave. Venom throws the spider into the wall and throws Norman out of the window. The spider rushes to save Norman. Venom escapes from the building. The spider catches Norman and returns him to the office. The head of the Oscorp thanks the spider and leaves the office. Parker leaves the building on a motorcycle through a broken window. Fury gathers the Spider team for a meeting. He says that Venom needs to be detained. Nova says that she can shoot the villain. Parker says that then the one inside the symbiote will suffer. Fury asks Parker to tell him what he knows about Venom, but Peter says he won't say anything. It infuriates the rest of the team, the White Tigress, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist. Fury suspends Spider-Man from this task. Peter agrees for the sake of appearances. Spider is watching the Oscorp building. Venom appears and starts climbing the building. Spider's team receives a signal about Venom's location. They head to their ship, but fall into the web that Parker left. In the Oscorp laboratory, Norman orders the employees to update the equipment before the new technology arrives. Venom and Spider-Man break into the laboratory. Norman asks not to harm Venom because it's his son. Venom throws Norman into the wall. Norman is taken away by company employees. The roof of the laboratory collapses, and Spider's friends jump inside. Nova shoots at Venom, gets out of his hands, but Parker knocks Nova down. Luke Cage throws Venom to the Iron Fist. The Spider pushes the fist aside, preventing him from striking. Parker says that there is a man inside Venom and he cannot be harmed, but the heroes do not listen to Parker and attack Venom. Venom punches a hole in the floor and escapes, but the Tigress, she says she was able to take a sample of the symbiote tissue. Norman Osborn arrives. He is angry and orders the heroes to leave. The lab spider and the others are sitting in a dark classroom at school. Peter tells his friends that Harry Osborn is inside Venom. Nick Fury contacts the team, but the comrades do not tell the head of the SHIELD the secret that Peter revealed to them. Fury orders the team to deal with Venom and disconnects the connection. Tigress gives Parker a sample, and he says he can prepare an anti-venom to save Harry. Peter makes anti-venom in the laboratory. Venom breaks into the school and attacks Luke Cage, Tigress, Iron Fist, and Nova. He throws the heroes away, but Spider-Man appears with the medicine and Venom rushes after him. Spider and Venom fight on the roof. Peter drops a syringe with anti-venom. The rest come running to the roof. The heroes attack Venom. Venom picks up on the antenna and is struck by lightning. Venom falls. Nova shoots at him. Parker jumps on the villain's back and stabs the anti-venom. The symbiote disappears. Harry lies unconscious. The spider runs up to a friend and says that everything will be fine. Norman visits his son in the hospital. The spider also comes there. Norman says that this is a family matter and he no longer needs the spider. Norman takes the test tube with Harry's blood sample. He passes it to Otto Octavius. The heroes train on the SHIELD aircraft carrier. The spider stops training and thanks his friends for not telling Fury anything about Harry. Friends also want to tell him a secret. Since joining the SHIELD, they planned a training called Crush the Spider. Nova launches training on the spider. Training robots are coming. Dear friends, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel. This is important to me.